Radio Scene.
Welcome back, That Chick Crissy Live, radioscene.com. I have got to tell you how excited I am to have the guests that I have here. First of all, you know, like I always tell you guys, there's not a lot of real people in this industry, and Freeze is definitely one of those dudes. I mean, always supported, always looked out, always about his business, keeps it real, so I appreciate that. This man is very, very well known in this industry. He is definitely key to a lot of behind the scenes stuff that goes on. Tons of DVDs. Sub-Zero World. Just Google it, YouTube it. You will find videos everywhere. Every major artist in the business deals with this man. So with that being said, my special guest today is DJ Deep Freeze Sub-Zero.
What's up, Chris?
I'm so excited, like really.
Oh, I'm happy to be here. It's going down.
I tried to be cool while you were chilling here, but I have got to tell you how much I appreciate you.
Oh, man.
And how much I appreciate you for coming out, especially.
It's my pleasure. We got to support each other, you know what I mean?
I want to jump right into this.
Uh-huh.
How did you get started doing what you do?
Oh, man.
And furthermore,
Wow.
What was your first project?
My first project, I was doing gangster mixtapes, believe it or not. Like all my heroes, Boy George, Guy Fisher, these are big drug dealers with Nicky Barn, and Guy Fisher owned the Apollo. You know, Boy George was a 16-year-old drug dealer that had Lamborghinis. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So these were my heroes at one time. You know what I'm saying? So basically, I had to stop the street life. You know what I'm saying? And I said, I know what would be hot. Let me interview these guys. You know what I'm saying? So I started doing mixtapes. These guys calling in from the feds, and I'm asking them questions. It was crazy. But the youth wasn't understanding these guys. You know, Jim Jones was their heroes. 50 Cent was their heroes. You know, my heroes wasn't theirs, you know?
Right.
So, you know, I had to move on to the DVDs. Yeah.
Now, for everybody who's watching and listening, if you don't know Sub, one of the things, and you can add to this, one of the things that I know he does is he does a lot of behind the scenes stuff at major video shoots with major artists. And then he does a lot of crazy parties. And a lot of women have been getting on me lately, like, how could you support that? It's demeaning. But if you guys know anything about hip hop, rappers, big booties and strippers, it goes hand in hand. There's no change in that. That's the way it's always been. Oh, I'm sorry. I have a call. I think it's for you.
Okay.
What's good?
Yeah. What's up?
You're on speaker, so Sub could hear you.
Oh, yeah. I called to give you a big shout out. Shout out my nigga Sub-Zero.
Oh, man. That's what's up, man.
Tell
Appreciate
him who you are.
Oh, yeah, it's Nat, man. The Long Island boss is only motherfucking one of me. Saying there's a lot of duplicates out here trying to fake and pretend. Freeze, what's up, nigga? What's up, gangster?
What's up, my man? Long Island.
Yo, Freeze, being that you took over this motherfucking game out here, man, I got some jiggly, some little cheeks and shit that been trying to get at you for a while.
Oh, boy.
You know what? I gotta make a trip uptown and bring some of these things up there, man. They want to see you kind of bad, Freeze.
Yeah, you got to come through, man. You know, that's my type of thing right there.
Yeah. That's why I ain't call you for the video yet. I ain't get enough of them in the hotel yet. When I stack up the flock, nigga, I'm calling you.
That's what I'm talking about, man. You know what's popping. That's what's happening, my man.
I'm trying to figure out why Freeze is here before you. That's what I'm trying to figure out.
Yeah, Yo, Crissy, word to mother, I had to reevaluate some things, get the team in order, get my music ready for the spring. I had to get the body right. I'm selling sex this year. I'm looking good. I'm the new 50 in New York. I'm feeling great right now. I'm talking shit. My team talking shit. My money is right. My team. I'm feeling good, man. I'm ready this time. This time it ain't no bullshit. And I'm holla at my nigga Freeze when I got something jiggly. So that's what I'm calling Air Freeze. Word to my mother. I'm coming out to the party and all that, man.
Oh man, that's what's up. That's what's up, man. Hey, I mess with you because of that, man. Because yo, you're not coming at me half-ass. You know that you got to have a big spectacle. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah, I
it's going down.
We done had some trips from B-More to New York talking about this, baby. So hey, I'm ready, baby.
All right, now I appreciate the call. I'm going to finish up this interview and hit you up, all right?
Yeah, do your thing. Salute, Crissy, all day, 100%.
Much love.
That's what's up.
He's like, you got Freeze coming out? I was like, yeah. He's like, all right, I'm going to call you. I was like, okay. All right, so back to the questions. How many DVDs have you done so far?
Wow. Well, it's about 27 of them, right? But only 25 of them are Sub-Zeros. Because I was doing, me and K. Slade had teamed up together at one time.
Mm-hmm.
And it was supposed to have been Sub-Zero DVDs, but he changed the names to Down with the King. You know what I'm saying? So, when we finally broke off from one another, I kept it Sub-Zero. You know what I'm saying? So it's about 25 Sub-Zeros out there.
All right. And I mean, you guys, you need to, I can't even explain what goes on. So make sure you guys go to www.subzero.world.com and check out everything that's going on. Now, on your DVDs, you've had all the hottest artists, Waka Flocka, French Montana, Ja Rule. I mean, all the New York artists. You've had Philly artists, down south artists. You getting all these guys when they first coming out, and I think that gets to show you what the next hot trend is. Right, so who do you think's the next big artist really is?
Ooh, the next big artist? Chinks Drugs, definitely. He got swag. We got Tone Trump coming up. Let me see. My man Mill Millions. But it's looking real good for Chinks. He's going to be real big.
Yeah,
That's the next
shouts
thing.
out to Chinks.
Yeah, Chinks Drugs.
Coke Boys, French Montana, shouts out to you guys.
My man Vane, too. My man Vane.
Where's he out of?
Huh?
Where's Vane out of?
He's out of the Bronx or something like that. Maybe Queens. But all the Sub-Zero fans know Vane. He's on the cover of my last DVD.
Okay.
Built like Rambo and all that. You know what I'm saying? The girls like him. What's a good look for Chinks Drugs? I think he's going to be the next big thing.
Now, like I was saying earlier, your DVDs are definitely a combination of your events, of music, hottest rappers,
fights,
big booty
everything.
Strippers, porn stars, fights, everything. What's the craziest thing that you've seen happen while you were filming?
Man, we can curse on this show?
You could curse. Just try, I just seen some shit that I can't show you videos.
the worst thing, and I'm ashamed to say, is when bitches jump me.
Really?
Wow. On my Girls Gone Wild DVD, bitches jump me. It was crazy. I had to cover myself up to protect the camera. Like soon as the DVD start, it's about 5 girls and they battling with the security guards. Mm-hmm. Like it's big. They thumping. So I'm over there filming the chicks and everything. Everything is gravy until one of them attack me, and then all of them attack me.
Like trying to get at you, or trying to fight you, or
they
trying to take it.
Oh man, it was crazy. It was crazy.
I was saying earlier, like I know that one reason that I respect you is you're a lot like me. You really, you keep it real. We've had conversations, and you've always kept it real. So I want to ask you a 2-part question. One, who is the easiest person you've ever had to work with, artist-wise, and who was the most difficult?
Wow. I say the most difficult was Cameron. He's the most difficult. Mm-hmm. The easiest? Who would be the easiest? Wow.
Shouts out to Cam and Big Joe.
At one time, Jim Jones was the easiest. It was surprising because I would call the office and say, I need Jim. And they'd be like, Sub, come down 1 hour. Or come down tomorrow at 8. It was like that easy at one time. You know what I'm saying?
Has it changed since Love and Hip Hop, or it changed before then?
It changed because, Jim Jones realized I was tight with French Montana, and him
okay.
and French is beefing.
Right.
So Jim kind of looked at me as a traitor, like somebody who infiltrated the ranks. And I'm like, Jim, come on, man. You know what I mean? Me and French knew each other before I knew you. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And me and French was running around with the camera. We was competition. But he'll still come around the way and chill out with me. We talk. I always bump into him in the studios. You know what I'm saying? So...
Yeah, and it's crazy because a lot of people don't understand, and there is a lot of that going on, and it just amazes me because they try that, I think, with certain people, because I actually had an incident with the same camp when their camp broke. I'm not going to get into too much detail, but they had a division within their own camp, and I kind of messed with people on both sides, and I was told by someone, not Jim, had nothing to do with Jim, it was one of Jim's people, saying that he couldn't co-sign me because I was still dealing with this dude. But it's like they don't pull that with Flex. They don't pull that with Envy. They don't pull that with Clue. You know what I'm saying? So
I'm thinking the same thoughts. It's like if BET got French Montana in one room and Jim Jones in the other, nobody get mad at the owner of BET.
Right. Exactly.
Or none of that. But they still look at me as they still look at me as the street dude. Like some kind of code of the streets. And I'm like, yo, it's just business. Like I had a problem with Mano. I interviewed Mano and I interviewed Little C's. Mm-hmm. So Mano felt like, how you going to, you know what I mean?
Like you ain't supposed to.
I'm like, this is WWF, I'm like, you know what I'm saying? So,
what,
it'd be like that.
Being that you are exposed to so much hip hop and the new club music, tell me what is your favorite all time song?
Favorite song?
What do you listen to when you're not working?
Wow. Shout out to The Weeknd. Wow, and that ain't hip hop. This is an artist called The Weeknd from Canada. Uh-huh. He's nice. The girls know who I'm talking about because the girls is into him. Like it's real relaxing. Make me feel like Miami Vice. But yo, French is surprising me on the rap tip. French Montana. Mm-hmm. I really like his songs. Like he's not even, he's saying "huh" and all. It's just flowing right. Oh, but Rick Ross is the best. Yeah, Rick Ross. Yeah. I'm really messing
so you
with all
really listen to hip hop? Like do you go home and chill and listen to R&B or classic soul, or you just really a hip hop head?
Nah, like I said, this guy named called The Weeknd from Canada. Mm-hmm. Like he's real hot. Y'all should look him up. Like he's real relaxing. He's like a male Sade or something like that.
Oh, okay.
Like smoother Drake. But I'm into hip hop because I edit off hip hop. You know what I'm saying? It's like females and the hip hop music goes together. Right. When I mix that up, it's bananas on the eyes and ears, So yeah, Rick Ross is the king though.
Now seeing all the freaky shit that goes on, I'm gonna assume that you're freaky too. But my question is, what does your ideal woman look like?
Wow, you know what? I like this porn star called Adriana Sage. She's like, I like Adriana Sage. Like her, she ain't all, but anyway, like being in jail, like I have no like set. You know what I mean? Because
not even looks wise though. Like what does a good woman bring to the table for you? Like if you were ever thinking about settling down, what would that woman bring to the table?
She would have to be independent, a grinder, a go-getter, and when we meet, we take over the world. You feel me? Like there's nothing worse than a girl who screws you. We can't curse, whatever. Screws you and then think that she's gonna lay back and you're supposed to give her all this money. Right. You're supposed to take care of her. My phone bill, my internet bill. Like if you can't pay that, you shouldn't even be talking to me.
Right.
You feel me? Like so I need a girl who got her own. Like all my girlfriends of the past, I was impressed because they own stuff, or they was paying rent off selling their pictures off on the internet or magazines. Like I was impressed that they was paying $1,500 rents selling pictures and posters.
Right.
So that turns me on, like an independent lady.
What other projects do you have coming up? I know you have a big event coming up.
Yeah, we got the big event coming with Pebbles the Models. Pebbles the model with that big butt, like she's the new Buffy of 2012. Like her butt is in 3D. No, she ain't got no butterfly. Pebbles the model. Google her. Pebbles the model.
With a Z on the end, right?
Yeah, okay. Pebbles. And Cold Winter DVD. We got the Cold Winter coming out. I'm getting ready to do a showcase with all the Sub-Zero stars, like all the upcoming rappers from Sub-Zero. Mm-hmm. Millions, Vane, Tone Trump. Like I'm getting ready to do a showcase.
Nice.
Featuring my artists
Nice.
who we made hot. You know what I mean?
Okay. All right. And where can viewers find you?
They can find me on subzeroworld.com. Sub0world.com. All my info is up there. You can find me. You can see videos of me. Like I'm really here. You know, the next Sub-Zero is gonna drop about 2 weeks. It's going down.
Well,
Yeah.
I want you to stick around for the last segment of the show.
Okay.
All right. Appreciate you so much
Okay.
again. We're going to get ready to take a quick break. We'll be right back. Make sure you guys stay tuned because we have our real talk and our hot mess clip coming up next. Welcome back. Welcome back. If you guys missed any part of our show, especially our interview with Sub-Zero, make sure you guys go to www.radioscene.com. Click on recent shows. Check out the interview. Real quick shout outs again to Nat from Team Bang for calling in. Shouts out to Big Just, DJ Just's dad. He's checking the show out. If you guys remember, DJ Just called in last week. So shouts out to them. Hopefully they're having a nice, safe trip over Europe. I think they were going to with Bow Wow. So shouts out to them. Segment 4, we're into our hot mess clip. Whenever you guys are ready. This is why young girls need to stop trying to be so goddamn grown and sexy. This girl looks like she's about, 14, 15, 16 years old, taking a sexy pic. Now, you're not going to be able to see the whole pic because it cut off, but if you look at the floor, there's mad dirty clothes on the floor. This chick not only took a potty pic, but forgot to flush. Big old piece of doo-doo in the toilet. And it is all over the internet. Shouts out to her. I know she probably had a heart attack. That is courtesy of epicfail.com. You guys gotta check them out. That is a funny site. So yeah, again, like one thing that, as a matter of fact, I was at one of your events and a girl was trying to be smart, a model. She came out her mouth kind of smart, and she's like, you don't get intimidated being around all these young women? And I was like, I basically said to her, I said, sweetheart, I could do things with excellence you probably haven't even tried yet.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? And I walked away and I left it at that. But shouts out to the young girls that think they know everything. This is the kind of stuff that happens. So peace to you. Peace to you. You may be a little more firm, but that don't mean you have wisdom. All right. My next segment is my real talk segment. And this is where I like to dialogue a little bit. And I talk a lot about the economy too and how things look. And prior to the Super Bowl, I was talking about how the Super Bowl commercials, if I'm not mistaken, were 11-second commercials or 30 seconds. There was 30-second commercials for $3 million for 30 seconds. Okay. With that being said, I went back and like the most commercials ever shown during a Super Bowl were like 68 commercials. So do the math. It's a lot of money, but they're saying there's no money in the economy, right? So somebody has the money to spend and the networks are damn sure getting it. With that being said, I was watching the Today Show. I watch the Today Show in the morning when I get dressed, and they were saying that they felt that as soon as Obama, and shouts out to all the racist ass news shows like Fox, for example, that can never say President Obama. The man has been in office for 3 years. He is your freaking president, whether you like it or not. So y'all need to show some goddamn respect. His name is President Obama. Don't get it twisted. But they were saying that once he's out of office, they're guaranteed that the economy is going to pick up. My thought. What if it's been a conspiracy this whole time to hold the money back to make it look as if when there was a black president in office, the economy failed to prevent future black presidents?
Yeah, you know, it's all a game anyway. You know what I'm saying? Like they all part of the same game. You feel me? Even Obama. Keep it real.
Okay.
Like, you know, he was a 33rd degree Mason. Like they all playing. Like you can't run for president because you ain't been in their camp. You feel what I'm saying? So they got a little camp where somebody at the top is saying, here's these 3 presidents. Choose. You know what I'm saying? And Obama was the best candidate. They gave you a black man. They gave you a guy who snitched. I forgot his name. Or McCain. He had told told all types of U.S. secrets. So he was a joke to them. And they gave another guy who had no chance. So you got a black man and 2 losers. and they put them in there. You know, it's a big game, big monopoly game. You feel me? So yeah, it's definitely a game. It's a conspiracy. There's definitely money out there. You know what I'm saying? You've been programmed to be in the matrix to go find a 9 to 5. So you work all your life and you get old and you broke. You're old lady, you broke. You ain't got 10,000 in the bank if you go to jail, or you know what I'm saying?
Right.
So the whole mind state, the TV, everything is messing you up. You know, it's like what you know, like me. I got my own business.
Right.
When times get hard, I throw a party.
Right.
I put out a product. You know what I'm saying? So I know how to hustle where the what's that? The recession don't hurt me too much.
Right.
But yes, it's a big monopoly game being played. Obama's just one of the chess pieces. You know, you can't get caught on all that. Even the football game is a distraction.
Right.
You know what I mean?
There's a time. I mean, you look at all the cell phone companies, look at all the bank mergers. There's a lot of money out there. It's just people are holding on to it.
Yeah, it's big business. Like, there's hotels for a fact that's $6,000 a day. Jay-Z even said it in his rap to show Jim Jones and them, they little boys. You can't even step foot in my hotel. It's $6,000 a day. Right. So it's money out there. You just gotta stay focused and get out of that matrix, that mind state they put you in. Like my moms and all of them is caught up in it. You gotta have a 9 to 5. You gotta work for somebody. Like, so when I say my own business, it's like they see me demonic. Like, oh, he's going to sell drugs. He's going to kill somebody. Like, they can't see me open a store and saying it's my store. It got to be something wrong. I got to be selling keys out the back door.
Right.
Some crime got to be, and that's the mind state of most Americans. You know, like if I go to jail now and the judge say, where do you work? I say, I got my own business. I can't possibly have my own business in his mind. Right. I got to be doing crime. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah. So, I tell there was a young kid that I was mentoring, and I was telling him, like, even if you save up money to buy a raggedy old pickup truck, and then you go away and you haul people's stuff away, you save up enough money to get a nice truck. Now you have 2 trucks. You can start building your own business by doing something like that. Like, you don't have to, because he had a record and he's like, I can't get a job. I was like, but you don't have to literally work for somebody. You can build your own thing. If you don't have something that you can offer as a product or a service, if you don't have a talent that's marketable, there's other ways to do it. So I hear exactly, because it's a trap. It's definitely. Yeah, like that movie, The Matrix, you seen it? Yeah. Like, it's real. Like, them people walking in that zombie state, or the people who wake up 8 to go to work, just to come back, to pay a bill, to go to work. Right. It never stops. And you're an old person and you look back and say, I don't own a half shit. What did I do with my life? You know what I mean? And the person you working for, who had the strength to get his own business, he's on top of the world. You feel me? I hear you, and then you're the laborer. That's all you do. I'm gonna get ready to pull up this video real quick, and then we're gonna come back and talk about what we're gonna be doing this weekend. So right now, one more video I want to get into. Lil Wayne featuring Bruno Mars, and this is Mirror.
Radioscene.com. Radioscene.com.